Down to tip-off is underway. The Gonzaga Bulldogs are in Salt Lake City, and so are we. Keith Oso and Alyssa Charleston landed yesterday, and guys, the Zags have had at least one practice in Salt Lake so far.
Yeah, Aaron, one practice. Technically, the open practices are open for coaches, open for opposing coaches, open for fans, open for media. But we all know that they generally, especially the top seeds, have disclosed practices out in different places where they're doing their scout and they don't want other teams to see. But we're broken down now. Everything's kind of closing down. Really starting to feel the energy of the game tomorrow that's been waiting for so long. Really, if you look at the WCC season, there's a lot of 16-1 matchups for the Gonzaga Bulldogs throughout the WCC season.
Yeah, this team we knew right away was going to be pretty good. So all of us, the team included, has been looking to this NCAA tournament really since November. So now that it's finally here, now you lose, now you go home. Now the stakes are huge. This team has been through it so much, they know what to expect. They don't care. They're ready to get this thing started.
I mean, we're ready as we're all to be. We're all focused. We're all locked in, and we know that the stakes are high, and then it's win or go home. You know, so we are all locked in 100%.
Yeah, it's been super exciting, but you can definitely tell in practice and just being around, you know, in the hotel and being here finally that everybody's, you know, we're pretty fired up and ready to go for tomorrow night.
That's probably not good news for Fairleigh Dickinson. That team was exhausted. They got to Salt Lake about 3 o'clock in the morning after they came from behind to win in Dayton last night. They went through all their stuff today. The quietest locker room I've ever been in at the NCAA tournament for any seed ever. They were exhausted, Alyssa.
Yeah, it's so hard to put yourself in their position. They just won a game. They had all that excitement. They just got into the tournament. They've made history for their school, and now, like you said earlier, your reward is the #1 seeded Gonzaga Bulldogs. Not just the only interesting thing we took away from shoot-around today. A lot of people watching, a very special guest watching today, especially Gonzaga's shoot-around, a really cool moment with Rui Hachimura that we're going to tell you a story about coming up at 6:30 that you are not going to want to miss. And we're going to talk about those Zag women who have a long road ahead as well. For now, inside in Salt Lake City, Keith Oso, Alyssa Charleston, KXLY4 Sports.